Good evening, and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Victoria Lane. The United States House of Representatives has rejected a resolution that aimed to limit President Donald Trump's authority to expand military operations against Iran without congressional approval. The measure failed in a narrow vote of 219 to 212, highlighting deep divisions within Congress over the administration's war strategy. The resolution would have required the president to seek congressional approval before launching further military action against Tehran. Meanwhile, President Trump has suggested the United States should have a role in shaping Iran's future leadership. He dismissed the potential succession of Mojtaba Khamenei, the son of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, prompting sharp condemnation from Iranian officials. Tensions between Washington and Tehran continue to escalate as strikes and political rhetoric intensify across the region. France says dozens of its commercial ships are currently stranded in key Middle Eastern waterways as tensions surrounding the Iran conflict disrupt global shipping. French Transport Minister Philippe Tabarot confirmed that 52 French vessels are currently stuck in the Persian Gulf, while 8 others remain in the Red Sea. Authorities say they are maintaining constant contact with the crews, noting that several of the vessels carry French sailors. Paris is now seeking international support to form a coalition aimed at protecting shipping routes and ensuring safe maritime traffic through these strategically vital corridors. For more on the European response and concerns over maritime security, we turn now to our correspondent James Wood in London.
Officials across Europe are closely monitoring the situation as shipping disruptions continue to ripple through global trade routes. French authorities say they are working with international partners to assess security risks and protect commercial vessels operating in the region. Analysts warn that prolonged instability in the Persian Gulf and Red Sea could affect energy markets and supply chains worldwide. Governments here are also discussing potential naval coordination efforts to safeguard shipping lanes. The situation remains fluid as diplomatic and military developments unfold.
Our thanks to James Wood in London for that report. Meanwhile, at least 20 people have been killed in reported United States and Israeli strikes on the southern Iranian city of Shiraz. Iran's state media says the victims were civilians, with around 30 others injured in the attack. Fars Province Deputy Governor Jalil Hassani described the incident as a devastating assault on residential areas. Iranian authorities have condemned the strikes, calling them a terrorist attack, and accusing Washington and Tel Aviv of escalating the conflict. The development comes as the region witnesses increasing military exchanges involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. South Korea has signed a deal to import 4 million barrels of crude oil from the United Arab Emirates, securing alternative energy supplies amid the ongoing U.S.-Israel war on Iran. The agreement is designed to bypass the Strait of Hormuz, a major choke point for global oil shipments that has seen rising risks due to regional tensions. Presidential Chief of Staff Kang Hoon-sik said 2 South Korean flag tankers, each carrying 2 million barrels of crude, will dock at UAE ports that avoid the strait. Officials say the move is intended to stabilize the country's fuel imports and reduce dependence on vulnerable shipping routes. Sri Lanka has condemned the rising death toll in the Middle East conflict and provided refuge to more than 200 Iranian sailors after a torpedo attack on one of Iran's ships. The crew was brought ashore and accommodated at a military camp near Colombo, while their vessel, identified as Iris Boucher, came under Sri Lankan control. President Anura Kumara Dissanayaka wrote on social media that every life is as precious as our own, calling for restraint and peace amid the escalating crisis. The move highlights growing concern among smaller regional states as the conflict continues to widen. Etihad Airways has announced the resumption of limited commercial flights from Abu Dhabi to several destinations despite ongoing regional tensions. The airline says the decision follows extensive safety and security assessments conducted in coordination with aviation authorities. Flights will only operate once all safety criteria are fully met, and additional destinations will gradually be added as conditions allow. Etihad says it continues to closely monitor developments in the region to ensure the safety of passengers and crew, while carefully restoring its network. And finally, The Iranian Red Crescent Society says U.S. and Israeli strikes have caused extensive civilian damage across Iran. According to the organization's president, Pierre Hossein Kolavand, attacks have affected 3,643 sites nationwide. These include more than 3,000 homes, over 500 commercial and service centers, 14 medical or pharmaceutical facilities, and 9 Red Crescent facilities. The humanitarian organization has condemned the attacks, warning that the strikes are severely impacting ordinary citizens and essential infrastructure as the regional conflict intensifies. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.